When you think of World War II, what comes to mind? Battles, bombs, bravery, maybe even bigamy. But what if I told you there is a place where you can experience the end of the war like never before? It is hard to believe that this was the same city that was almost completely destroyed during World War II. The bombs fell from the sky, turning day into night and leaving a trail of destruction in their wake. But amidst the ashes, a new story began to unfold. This is the story of the liberation of Tokyo. Instead of a vengeful occupation, the Allies, led by the United States, implement a remarkable plan for the reconstruction of Japan. It's a bold move that aims to transform a defeated enemy into a stable ally. Over the next several years, American engineers, educators, and diplomats poured into Japan, not to punish the Japanese people, but to help them rebuild their lives. They worked alongside Japanese officials to introduce democratic reforms, establish a new constitution, and foster a sense of international cooperation. Let the story of the liberation of Tokyo inspire you to strive for peace, understanding, and the relentless pursuit of a better tomorrow. A place where history comes alive, and you can feel the weight of the past in every step you take. That place exists. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more historical tales. Until next time, stay curious, stay open-minded, and keep exploring the world. The charred remains of buildings are cleared away and replaced with modern structures. Ordinary citizens come together to clear the rubble, support their neighbors, and create a better future for themselves and their children. Women who once worked in factories producing war materials now enter the workforce in greater numbers, breaking down gender barriers and contributing to the economic recovery. Artists and intellectuals use their talents to express the hopes and dreams of a nation emerging from the ashes. Parks are created, public transportation systems are modernized, and schools are rebuilt to educate a new generation of Japanese citizens. The scars of war may never truly fade, but the spirit of resilience and the pursuit of peace become an integral part of Tokyo's identity. Today, visitors from around the world can explore the city's numerous museums and memorials dedicated to the victims of war, serving as a reminder of the importance of peace and understanding. The streets of Tokyo come alive with music, laughter, and the spirit of innovation. Young people embrace Western fashion, dance to American jazz, and gather in cafes to discuss the latest Hollywood films. This period of rapid modernization and cultural exchange becomes known as the Japanese economic miracle. Tokyo, the sprawling capital of Japan, finds itself at the center of this conflict. It's a moment that marks the end of one era and the beginning of another. As the Japanese delegation steps onto the deck of the Missouri, they are greeted by the stern gaze of General Douglas MacArthur, the supreme commander of the Allied powers. The atmosphere is tense as both sides understand the weight of the moment. The city has been heavily fortified, turning ordinary citizens into soldiers and every building into a potential target. But as the war drags on, the Japanese people face a harsh reality. Resources dwindle, hunger becomes widespread, and the relentless bombing raids leave them demoralized. Then comes August, a date that will live in infamy. 2 atomic bombs are dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, bringing an abrupt end to the war. It's called Tokyo, the heart of Imperial Japan during World War II. And today, we're going to explore how it transformed from a city consumed by war to a symbol of resilience and hope. Imagine walking through the bustling streets of Tokyo, surrounded by towering skyscrapers and flashing neon lights. Our journey begins in the summer of 1945. As the war in Europe draws to a close, the battle between the United States and Japan rages on. On September 2, 1945, aboard the USS Missouri anchored in Tokyo Bay, representatives of Japan and the Allied forces gathered to sign the documents of surrender. But what happens next is not what you might expect. Tokyo, once a symbol of militarism and destruction, slowly begins to transform. But the liberation of Tokyo is not just about bricks and mortar. It's about the people who call this city home. As the decades pass, Tokyo becomes a shining example of how a city can overcome adversity and emerge stronger than ever before. So when you find yourself in Tokyo, take a moment to appreciate not only the city's stunning beauty and technological advancements, but also the indomitable spirit of its people. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time.